Hello and welcome back, my name is Kat. Today back in a crypto video. Hope you guys are doing well, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another bullish Pulsechain video, guys, where of course I'm gonna tell you guys the best thing to do right now. Not financial advice, it never was, but the TLDR, ladies and gentlemen, TeddyBear and Atropa has never been more bullish. I'm gonna explain to you guys why it's not too late, even though yes, they're on 23 million market cap, the 3 million market cap. I'm gonna explain why and where I think those numbers will go. Okay, so watch the whole video through, and I'll be sprinkling some gems and some alphas here and there, especially in this tab right here, Pulsechain Gems. So watch the whole video through to understand what are the gems that we talk about here. Aside from that, the highlighted comment today, gem Monkey Magic coming in with, been watching your channel for a while. I gotta say, you're consistently putting out intelligent content and making good calls. Really appreciate you. But I was very confused by this comment reply to him. He definitely buys Mob Grip. So I need some answers, guys. I need to see him live with some answers to my questions. Aside from that, thank you very much to the DeFi Insiders. Guys, do not worry. I will be bringing out those member exclusive videos. So keep that in mind. I just need to cook. You know what I mean? Let me cook. But yeah, you know, at the end of the day, I will make Ethereum videos of what new projects I'm into, because at the end of the day, yes, Ethereum is the land of whales. But of course, the whole thing that makes me excited about Pulsechain, which by the way is my biggest piece of the pie of my portfolio, is in Pulsechain, is obviously, guys, if you really think about it, Pulsechain is literally a newborn Ethereum, the younger brother of Ethereum. Imagine being in a network, guys, that hasn't gone mainstream yet, that's rebuilding the liquidity that Ethereum has in a new network, being this early. So we're not only just the early 1% of the world being in crypto, we're also the 1% of the 1% who are in crypto, who are in Pulsechain. So honestly, you should feel very, very glad to be in this position, ladies and gentlemen, to be in such a great opportunity to be in Pulsechain. We got stuff like TeddyBear. Guys, I'm gonna keep it very simple, right? These are how meme coins flourish, succeed. The easier and simpler they are, the more, lovable they are, the better. Now let me tell you about Dogecoin, Shiba Inu. Everyone loves dogs, right? You got other tokens that are about cats. Okay, you got, half the world loves either dogs or half the world loves either cats. Let me tell you something. TeddyBear. Okay, this might sound crazy, but this is actually how psychological meme coins are. Okay, you don't need to have a fancy website. You don't need to have, it's mostly actually community driven. You know what I mean? I love those tokens in Solana that flourished are literally, community takeovers, by the way. Keep that in mind. But TeddyBears, ladies and gentlemen, no matter if you're a dog person, a cat person, every single one here had a teddy bear as they were growing up. Every single one here loves teddy bears. So yeah, think about it that way. This is why teddy bear is so beautiful. Aside from the fact that we have liquidity bonding, the fact that it's launched by Atropa Dev, who made it, who made the Atropa token, of course, the main part of the ecosystem. Yes, of course, there's other new tokens that I could talk about today. Okay, like Independence, a new token that was launched by 414 Dev. But guys, I love keeping my videos simple. Okay, why would I talk about another token? In my opinion, I don't like to spread myself too thin to be in every new Atropa token. Yes, there's Dysnomia, the new layer 2, great stuff is going on. He's trying to rebuild the whole financial system in a simulated way in Pulsechain. You have the the backing system. Now he has Independence. There's this and that. BFF plays a role. Got down, etc., etc. Personally, for me, it's a lot for me to keep up. Okay, and I'm gonna do research. I'm probably gonna make a dedicated video about Dysnomia. Don't worry about that. Okay, but I'm not the greatest source for learning about layer 2 stuff. I'm more type of a guy who would like to accumulate. Who I look at those, I look at those dips. Okay, this dip right here. As the price goes down, my buying power goes up. So what have I been doing the past days, guys? I've been literally accumulating the tokens that I want. Okay, to keep it very transparent, is actually INC. I've reached my milestone with INC. I'm a buy in the future if things go even lower and lower. But you know what I mean? This is how it is. You DCA, because of course we're humans. We can never call the bottom. So the next best thing to do is to DCA. Okay, so you average your entry price, no matter what it is. If the price goes up, well done. You timed it well with your DCAs. If the price goes down and then goes back up after that, you still average the great entry price because you distributed your buys into X amount of time in X amount of buys under Y amount of times. Okay, so yeah, and that's kind of the focus of today's video. Obviously, I'm going to bring you guys kind of the latest updates here Now there's this person I've actually started following. His name is Sota, and I've seen some people claim that he's this is Richard Hart's, you know, altcoin, not altcoin. This is Richard Hart's alt account. Don't think it is, okay, but I've seen some of his or hers, you know, technical analysis, really great stuff. And he also likes to, or this person likes to, you know, kind of go after influencers. So, you know, I hope I'm in the clear. But you know, this tweet that I actually really liked, where he gives his or hers price targets for 2024 this year. Okay, now I ain't gonna lie to you, don't really care about hex. I'm not a hexican. Okay, I think it's something for the past, in my opinion. Oh, you know, I'm definitely wrong here. Okay, don't get me wrong, phex I think is better than ehex. That's all I'm trying to say, because phex is a new chart, it's on Pulsechain, great. Ehex, yeah, no, I don't think so. Okay, I like to stick with cycle 1 narratives. It's quite simple as that. Okay, if you have enough capital, yes, fine, I'll buy some hex to keep, but I personally think I can do much better with my money. PulseX, beautiful. Okay, PulseX is a good one. INC, look at his prediction, $363, which is pretty decent. This is why, honestly, I really love INC. And the equivalent of INC 2.0 is obviously the BBC token in 9inch. I think that one as well will flourish, because I think they've been doing really great moves right now. You know, getting BitBoy to launch his token Bromance on 9inch, and obviously Solid X with, you know, an I'm gonna assume, you know, anonymous benevolent, oh, just an anonymous whale, basically, right? He's probably you know, an OG hexagon as well, and tons of other tokens that I really like are literally launching in 9inch, and of course them making the features of, you know, now you're able to have a DCA tool, you're able to airdrop people with it, that I've used personally for my airdrops with GBTC, with 4WMM and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a really great tool. And as well, you know, with other stuff like where you can launch a token with no programming experience, right? You can actually launch a token, and you can also automatically have a farm for it, which is really great. So, you know, a really great prediction here, 360. But remember, the focus today is on TeddyBear, ladies and gentlemen, which is sitting at 23 million market cap. I just want to let you guys know this is super, super bullish. Okay, now it is currently testing like a support level around this price. I don't really see, you know, I don't really see TeddyBear falling more than another, in my opinion. Okay, I have no crystal ball here, and I'm not claiming I know anything. Okay, but I don't really see going TeddyBear falling past this level right here, this yellow line. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Okay, just because, of course, the amount of, you know, resistance, I think if it succeeded in bouncing back up. So right now we are retesting, basically, so I'm gonna put that clock watch right there. But honestly, I think there's so many resistance that people will probably eat it up. Not that it makes any difference to me if it actually breaks through this, but, you know, obviously when you time everything else with Bitcoin and stuff like that, as I mentioned with the, you know, the alt season kicking off, I think we're gonna see a lot of great moves very soon. I mean, when you look at another reason why I'm thinking like this, by the way, is of course when you look at WPLS, this is the native token of Pulsechain. Of course, it looks bad. Okay, when you look at it, whoa, it's like so many, you know, 3 days. This is weeks of red, right? What's going on? But when you realize that the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence, you can realize the short line, or sorry, the long line is basically, you can see that it's heading at some point. It will, you know, converge, right, or cross over. So that's my point. So I'm telling you guys, I feel like we're gonna see some green really soon. Okay, we're going to be in the green histogram, as you can see that there. So this is why, honestly, I've been taking my DCAs, my accumulating of tokens, really great. And I think my next target is to buy more of TeddyBear, buy more of Atropa. Guys, yesterday I onboarded, you know, someone close into Pulsechain. You know what I mean? And that's another, like, you know, X amount of money to be investing in this. And of course, if you do need help, if you are new to Pulsechain, you know, you're coming from Ethereum, you're finding it hard to, you know, bridge over, because of course Pulsechain is not available on any centralized exchanges, you can reach out to me. Okay, send me an email, link in description, or you can reach out to me on my Telegram. I will help. But of course, remember, I'll never ask for your passphrase. I'll never ask for any of your private information. So keep that in mind. Please only DM me directly. My username is down in the description, so you can confirm who I am. If you get someone who's DMing you with the same image, same description, but there's no username, so the username is not visible on Telegram, that means they are not me. I will always have my username there, and I'm also a premium user on Telegram as well. So you'll see the dice emoji next to my name. So keep that in mind. Beware of those, scummy and scammy scammers, basically, right? And of course, join my Telegram link in the description to join and speak with other people. Now, going back to it, I also wanted to talk about, the fact of Bitcoin dominance. This is a sign of, alt season kicking off. And when we talk about alt season, ladies and gentlemen, we're not talking about just Ethereum is leading the way. No, we're talking about altcoins, other altcoins leading the way. Ethereum, I don't really look at it as an altcoin. It's kind of the silver of crypto, right? And Bitcoin obviously is the gold of crypto, and alt seasons are, I don't know, whatever they are. You know what I mean? But I think Pulsechain is, of course, the underdog here. And that's why I feel great being in this one, being underdog, being in a chain that's not mainstream yet, right? And I think a lot of attention will be towards Pulsechain once there's been, once Richard Hart will win the SEC case, guys. If you really think about what is he fighting, he's fighting for the right of all of crypto. He's really fighting for crypto, right? You know what I mean? The right for freedom to communicate using blockchain. You guys need to understand that. You know what I mean? So this is what I feel like is my conviction for Pulsechain. Literally, the more I learn about it, my conviction grows even more and more. Okay, and I want to reflect that back to you guys. Okay, so yes, I'm a go somewhere else, Solana. I'm gonna go Ethereum and make money and come back and probably bridge it back into Pulsechain, because my most trusted and my longest and my biggest part of the portfolio is in Pulsechain. So keep that in mind, and you've got to really keep in mind with Atropa, a guy who's literally worked with Microsoft, worked with NASA, Intel, played with rocket science, nuclear technology, XYZ. He's choosing to literally not only any part of crypto, but he chose to be in Pulsechain. And he did mention this in one of the video, James, the Atropa dev, and he said because of course Pulsechain is the most trusted website, the most trusted network, in his opinion and in my opinion. Okay, when you really think about it, name me one time Richard Hart sold anything. You can check the OA addresses, you can check the sacrifice addresses, guys. This is probably a whole nother research that would have to do, but the whole thing with PDAI, guys, it's no longer just a token that, oh yeah, we're just gonna pump it up because the hype behind it. No, with PDAI, ladies and gentlemen, this one right here, it will actually behave like a pegged $1, and it's crazy to believe that, right? And this is why my whole point of this video, which technically should have been titled Pulsechain Will Make Millionaires, but I'm just going to keep it Atropa and TeddyBear, right? Because I want to really put the spotlight on Atropa and TeddyBear, right? People are just looking elsewhere for more shiny new objects to buy, where it's like, bro, the formula is simple, it's right in front of your face, right? If you have extra capital, then go elsewhere, okay? Don't be using, your main bags and then sell them on a potential loss to try to make them up somewhere, and then that will be at a loss, and then now you're gonna jump back into TeddyBear with less capital to buy in, and now maybe perhaps you've bought it up after a green candle, so now you have even less tokens. Okay, I've gone through those mistakes the past weeks, so keep that in mind. Like, when I make these videos, I'm not like this perfect person, but my main point, guys, with PDAI, you need to understand that it has already done, like PDAI has already done, I'm going to assume, is that, how many X's is that? You take 2 zeros, that's basically 2,000, guys. Like, PDAI has done 2,000 plus X's, and people telling, like, I've seen still people doubting PDAI. We're more than halfway through, right? I think we've gone through our hardest hurdles, in my opinion, right? And I think we still have, obviously right now, 25x away from $1. You know what I mean? Like, that's not that, I mean, obviously it's a lot in terms of making gains, but when you really think about it, you got to zoom out when in doubt. That's my main point. Look at TeddyBear, look at Atropa. This is what I'm talking about. Yes, we're not late, but at the same time, zoom out and you can see that, it's been proven with test of time. Yes, no matter, oh yeah, we're down 50%, 40%, but when you zoom out, we're up 100x, 200x. So really think about this. You know what I mean? People overreact too much. Okay, but keep in mind, there's this one small risk here where, I wanted to talk about, yes, things, I think obviously things are being shaken out right now. The people, weak-handed people are being shaken out right now. But I feel like the shaking out before the, the pullback, is it going to be soon or not? There's this one graph right here, which I saw someone post on Twitter, the triple top pattern analysis, where it retests, it fails the new resistance to turn it into a support level, and then aggressive sell, and then a little bit of, I guess, resistance here, but then it fails, and then this pull back, and then and I guess here it says a patience retest with strong bearish engulfing pattern, and then it falls down, and then a retest back to the previous support level, which kind of is scary. Of course, basically what I'm trying to say, this is where it kind of is. You can kind of see, it being recreated right here with, the retest fails, pull back down potentially. Now you could argue that we are here, right? And now we've already done that pattern already. Now we are going to recover. But keep in mind, if we are failing this support layer, I honestly can see there's a possibility that Bitcoin can reach that 52k market cap. If not, honestly, it's only up from here. Okay. But as well, keep in mind, it's only a 15% decrease from where we are right now in Bitcoin. But of course, this will be more exposed when you compare it to the damage that it will do. Not damage, but the effect that will happen on Ethereum and other things. But what I'm trying to say, guys, honestly, this parabolic arch right here, I think is still going to hold true. I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to touch it, so I can keep it in the future. Because obviously a lot of people are saying, whoa, it broke the resistance, right? I think I've seen people make this, line where it's like kind of like this. Let me quickly make it visible. Line, right? It was kind of like this line, and of course it did break through, unfortunately. So a lot of people are kind of like very fearful, and literally a lot of people sold, guys, because guess what? They've taken Richard Hart's statement where he said, it'll take 50 weeks to shake people out. They take it too literally, where now it's like, oh, it's been 15 weeks, a week or 2 weeks ago, and then I was like, oh, why were we not up? Oh, let me sell. Selling on a negative. Imagine you sell on a negative where literally half the price sack rate, right? The price of sacrifice, not sack rate, half the price of initial launch, I believe, which is 3 zeros and 1, and you're selling at a loss. You know what I mean? And you need to understand, now that you've sold at a loss, now you've actually realized your losses. I don't understand how people literally operate. Where are you going to take that lost money? Like, you know what I mean? Guys, honestly, this is why being in crypto is actually, people get punished hard for making easy, stupid mistakes, unfortunately. Keep this in mind. This is why only like 5% of traders are actually profitable. Okay? You need to really keep in mind. So I really hope all those 5%, most of them are my viewers. Okay? Keep that in mind. Be patient. You don't need to make trades every single day. Unless you're a day trader, unless you're a swing trader. But if most likely being in Pulsechain, you're probably a long-term trader, right? You just want to accumulate, do whatever else in life. You know what I mean? And then come back, check, okay, yeah, feels good. Take profits, make milestones, take profits. Great. You can do that, right? So you need to really understand this, guys. Of course, we broke from this, but I feel like, again, it's fine. I think with the parabolic arch right here still will hold true. I'm going to keep in mind. I'm not going to touch it. I see this MACD is going to cross over soon. RSI is super cheap. Basically means that this is a great time to onboard people. This is a great time to talk more about Pulsechain. And that's what I've been doing. I've been getting more people. So if you are new to Pulsechain, you can reach out to me. I can help you as well. And yeah, guys, I mean, it's quite beautiful to being in here. Okay. If you calculate how many X's for Atropa to reach $30, guys, 600X. Great. Amazing. And people telling me, oh, are we late? Like, this is why I'm telling you guys. TeddyBear, imagine it, flipping Shiba Inu, it reached 15 or right now 14 billion market cap, guys. There's so many X's. Dogecoin, market cap right now, 20 billion. Guys, 20 billion market cap. So let's do a quick, let's use a tool that was created in the 1950s for this exact reason, to calculate how many X's. The calculator, digital calculator, not the abacus, whatever it's called. So we're gonna do where we are. We're gonna do 15 billion market cap, which I believe is probably, we can take a few zeros away because this is kind of confusing, this calculator. I don't like how it doesn't have commas. So we're gonna put 15,000 divided by is it 200? I think, yeah, no, it'll be, 238. I have to times this by 10. Look how many X's is that. Oh, I think, no, I'm wrong. Oh god, 1 second. I might have put a wrong X. I think it's probably 600, guys. Okay, let's do 15. Let's count how many zeros together, guys. Okay, 3 zeros. 3 zeros. Millions. Okay. A second. Let's what we should do. So 15 billion divided by 23 million. There we go. Oh no, is it the other way around? Perhaps it is the other way around. This is bad, guys. This is why I don't edit my videos. Do this. I think I'm gonna assume it's gonna be 600x, by the way, which is, by the way, that's life changing. Oh, it's showing me in bytes. Billion, brothers. Okay, nope, it's the other way around. 15 billion. Bigger number first. Yeah, 652x. That took way too long, guys. I do apologize for that. Okay, this is why I'm gonna tell you guys I'm human as well. Okay, I'm never correct. But aside from that, listen, I'm not great with calculators, but I'm great at making money. So the reasons why you subscribe is because of that. Okay, so keep in mind, you know, for this to reach those billions, to flip Shiba Inu, that's what people have been calling this, guys. The Shiba Inu of Pulsechain. It feels great to be here. So keep that in mind, guys. I'm gonna end the video there. I hope you guys are doing well. The final gem, which I didn't really have a chance to speak much on, honestly, guys, is 4WMM. I'm gonna leave the link to their charts, link in the description. And Growth BTC, I've made very good reflections on those tokens. I made good videos. I made airdrops where I've literally airdropped like 30 people 4WMM tokens. You missed it, unfortunately, now. But you wanna join my Telegram if you don't want to miss it. Growth BTC, I've literally airdropped like 70, I believe, people $25 or $20 worth of GBTC. So yeah, I've been, you know, giving back to the people, and now they're holding a token that's giving them other tokens as a reflection. So Growth BTC with Growth BTC gives you PWBTC, which is ever so bullish, by the way. 4WMM gives you PDAI, PWBTC, PGROW, and Pulse. It's beautiful, actually. You never have to worry about gas fees ever again. You never have to worry about, and PDAI, I'm basically making like 1,000 PDAI a day, which is effectively $1,000 a day when PDAI goes to $1, which honestly, in my opinion, it's not a matter of could it, it's more of when will it. Okay, PGROW and then Pulse is beautiful. Anyways, go check them out, ladies and gentlemen. This is my hidden gems, I would say, of Pulsechain. I think it will get a lot of attention. So you heard it here first, all right? You heard it here first. Okay, I'm gonna mention it a few times here and there, but that's it. But aside from that, go follow me on my Twitter, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't really talk about this, but you know, Atropa, he said he will go to the Amsterdam Pulsechain tour on June 15th this year. Pretty interesting. I'm actually interested to see what he's gonna say. Am I gonna be there? Most likely not, but you know, that's something that's gonna happen. I'm really interested to see what's up, and it's great that we have someone like Atropa being in Pulsechain as well. Right. Aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, go follow me on my Twitter. I'm gonna catch you guys later. And yeah, take care.